The message came at 11:47 p.m. "Sorry, honey, we forgot to book your seat and the hotel room for you. Everything's booked now. We'll FaceTime you from the beach." There was a laughing emoji at the end. She always added one, as if it softened the blade. I stared at the screen for a long time. The sound of the fridge hummed behind me, a faint, low growl in the dark kitchen. My thumb hovered over the phone. I typed, "No problem," then deleted it. Typed again. "That happens." Sent. The 3 dots blinked for a second, then disappeared. I imagined her on the couch, bare feet up, wine glass in hand, pretending to be tired. Pretending she hadn't done it on purpose. Pretending this was just some small mistake in the chaos of family planning. But I paid for the tickets, all of them, including hers, and somehow I was the only one left behind. I watched her Instagram story 2 days later. The ocean behind her looked too blue to be real. Her sister's wedding, white sand, white smiles, the filtered laughter of people who had forgotten how to mean it. She looked happy, happier than she'd been in months. I replayed one clip too many times. The reflection in her sunglasses, 2 silhouettes walking toward the water, hers, and someone else's. Not her sister's husband, not family, someone taller, broader. The way she tilted her head toward him, it wasn't casual, it was muscle memory. I told myself I was imagining things. People see what they expect to see. But expectation doesn't make your stomach turn cold. Her texts slowed after that. "Busy helping, having fun, love you." Each word shorter than the last. By the 3rd day, she didn't reply at all. By the 7th, she posted a photo captioned, "My favorite person on this island." I stared at the photo. It was just her, but reflections never lie. When she came home, she smelled like salt and sunscreen. She kissed me like she was late for something. "I missed you," she said, eyes sliding past mine. I smiled. "That happens." She laughed, not knowing she was already a ghost in my head. I started noticing things. New perfume, floral, not the one I'd bought her. Deleted call logs, late-night Zoom meetings that lasted until 2 a.m. I didn't accuse her. Accusation is an admission that you still care. Instead, I learned her patterns. Who she texted when she smiled unconsciously. When she turned her phone upside down on the table. I mirrored calm, brought her coffee in the mornings, listened when she pretended to be exhausted from work. At night, while she slept beside me, I studied. Email confirmations, frequent flyer miles, a name I didn't recognize on a receipt for a resort booking dated 3 months before her sister's wedding. The same resort, the same room type, 2 guests. I traced his name, searched him, found him. Her coworker, divorced, smiling in every picture like a man who thought he'd won something he shouldn't have. I didn't confront her. I learned instead. I learned how long lies take to bloom, how silence can strangle a truth better than shouting ever could. It was almost a year later when the final proof arrived. A forgotten email on her laptop, forwarded receipts for a conference in Maui, 2 tickets, her and him, booked 3 weeks after the accidental ticket incident. I printed everything, neat, clean, stapled. That evening, she came home humming. I placed the papers on the kitchen counter, didn't say a word. She froze. Eyes scanned the header, the date, the hotel logo. Her fingers trembled once, then steadied. "I can explain," she whispered. I nodded slowly. "You always can." Her lips parted, searching for a story that wouldn't sound like what it was. But I wasn't listening anymore. I was studying her like a painting I'd already seen too many times. "You're not angry?" she finally asked. No, it wasn't a lie. Anger burns fast. I'd been cold for months. The next morning I left before she woke up. Took nothing but my passport, laptop, and a single suitcase. No note, no explanation. just disappearance. For a year, I didn't exist. I closed accounts, sold assets, moved cities. Silence became a friend. She called, texted, emailed, each message more desperate than the last. Then fewer, then none. I didn't block her. I wanted her to watch the void she'd created stretch wide enough to swallow her reflection. A year later, I sent one email. No greeting, no sign-off, just a single photo. Her and him, taken from that beach reflection, edited clean, centered, enlarged. Subject line, "That happens." I never checked for a reply. It's strange how silence becomes language when you live inside it long enough. People think disappearance is running away. It isn't. It's subtraction, a precise one. I erased myself from the equation she thought she'd balanced. And when I was gone, her world collapsed under the weight of its own lies. Sometimes I check her profile. She looks smaller now. Eyes too wide, smile too thin. Like someone still listening for footsteps that will never return. I don't hate her. I don't love her either. Both require presence. All that's left is distance. And the quiet knowledge that I never had to destroy her. She did it herself. All I did was stop catching her fall. Some disappearances aren't about escape. They're about letting the guilty finally hear the echo of their own silence.